Alright, what is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a little trade recap for the Judas swing off open today. If you guys haven't taken that trade today, or if you just want to know the full breakdown of how it worked, then watch this video. So going into today, obviously I was very bearish because we were in a market maker sell model. If you guys don't know what market maker sell model is, market maker sell model looks something like this. That's what it looks like, right? Same structure. Anyways, so coming into today, we were disrespecting bullish PD arrays and respecting bearish PD arrays. You can see right here, we're disrespecting this 2-hour fair value gap. Up here, disrespect, and then we came up here, and then we respected this 4-hour fair value gap, this bearish one. So, and we also had left out Asia low from previous day, as well as this low right here. So coming into today, we had the 30-minute gap pre-open like 9 a.m. Closer to 9:30, we already manipulated into the 30, and this was also the 1 hour. We were already inside of the 1 hour at this time, which is not the best, but I didn't mind a resweep of the high, so I had marked out this 30-minute intermediate high like this. These draws here, and then these draws down here. ES had left the 1 hour, I believe. The red line is basically where the market open is. So we had left the 1 hour fair value gap right here, as you can see. And also, yeah, the 30-minute is right here. We left that out. So I wanted ES to manipulate into these two fair value gaps, regardless of where NQ was off open, because I want true manipulation ideally. So off open, what did I want? I wanted NQ to go ahead and resweep the 30-minute intermediate high and get a Judas down to this low and potentially down towards this Asia low. And then I want ES to manipulate up into those fair value gaps to then get a true manipulation to take a setup down. So let's see what happened at open. So at open, so if this is the 30-minute intermediate high right here, let me just go ahead and turn off this indicator for you guys. Bang, we sweep the 30-minute intermediate high. We manipulate into these two PD arrays. So now we got the true manipulation. Now it was just me waiting for a setup to present itself. We actually print a 1-minute fair value gap right here. And the way that I traded, I actually took a pretty different entry to most people because they wait for the inversion, but I took this entry. So I entered right here with stop at the body with targeting, I believe it was this low, but my overall drawn liquidity was Asia low, so it's fine if you targeted that. The reason I entered is, one, this candle right here, this previous candle, was pretty big. First of all, pretty big displacement candle. And then the most important part for me, the most important piece of the puzzle for me, was that this candle on NQ that didn't inverse, on ES was a really strong displacement candle that actually inversed its own 1-minute fair value gap. And also we have not swept out this low resistance right here. So I was completely okay with taking this setup even without the inversion. This is just something that comes with market experience and discretion. So do not worry if you waited for that inversion. It's just something that I personally didn't want to wait for. And then we had this 15-minute fair value gap, I believe, as a break-even point. And let's see what happens. So we get break-even there. And what actually ended up happening is I get break-evened because my entry wasn't exactly at the close. It was like basically like right at this break-even point, or this wick. So I got stopped out there at break even, but I took a re-entry around here, so I took another short position down here, like so. And then I went break even at this internal low right here, and then it played out, I believe. Yeah, so it played out perfectly. So yeah, so quickly to sum up, off open, we resweep this 30-minute intermediate high. And on ES, we manipulate into that 30-minute fair value gap as well as the 1 hour that we hadn't manipulated into pre-market. And so then we have true manipulation, and then I look for shorts from there.